To all you single parents out there, whether you're a single parent by choice or through separation, whether you're divorced, whether you're a widow, an ex-partner, whether you're pregnant and alone or currently engaged in co-parenting, this channel is for you. My name is Betty, your noble host. Welcome. On this platform, we do encourage all you single parents on the need to embrace love, practice self-care, and encourage self-growth even as you embark on the task of raising your children. Although I always say this, dear single parent, that you are not alone. God Almighty is right there with you, by your side, holding your hand, infusing you with divine wisdom in order that you may raise your children to maturity and to what He has called them to be. Okay, so be encouraged in this, dear parent. And before I forget, please, guys, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. All right, let's begin. So today, I want us to talk about single parents going on a blind date or blind dating for single parents, okay? It is very important that you single parents not be so overly occupied with your children such that you don't have time for yourselves. I encourage single parents to date. Yes, I do. I do encourage all you single parents out there to go on a date. Don't be afraid to go on a date and decide, oh, women are the same, oh, men are the same, I'm just wasting my time. No. Once you've left that relationship and you're feeling like you just want to date, or people are asking you out on a date, why not? But I want to talk about those blind dates where somebody fixes you with someone, you know. So go for them. Go. Why not, right? Live a little, single parent. If somebody has hooked you up with somebody, or somebody wants to hook you up with somebody on a blind date, go for it. And please don't cancel blind dates last minute. It's very rude. It's very disrespectful. But if you don't want to go, please don't, okay? And I want to tell you single parents out there, be open-minded when you're out on these dates. Blind dates, whatever, go be open-minded. You know, God has made us very diverse. All of us human beings are very diverse. So don't be overly judgmental of your dates. Don't be thinking, no, he's too short. No, he's too tall. He's speaking too much. No, he's too slow. No. Maybe you're used to dating slow people and you find a fast talker and he's talking so fast for you to catch up. You can't catch up with his fast talk and you're feeling, this is not for me. No, be open-minded. Just go with the flow of the date, okay? Maybe, and I'm sorry to say this, don't take as offense, but maybe you've been dating people who are just losers. And then you find this person, you've never dated this kind of person before and you're feeling, this is not my type. Maybe your type is where you go wrong. So if you find somebody else who is utterly the opposite of what you'd go for, just be open-minded and go with the flow of the date. Please, I beg you, dear parents. I know it's very disheartening. Imagine for somebody to ask you on a date and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing to myself? You know, I've been there so many times before. And I've cancelled so many. But I thought about it and I thought, you know what? I should be out there. Okay? Me too. I'm even speaking to myself as I'm giving you the rules to follow. Well, not really rules, but, you know, engagement points, okay? So, just when you're on that blind date, just hope for the best. Even while expecting the worst, just hope for the best. And that's why you must be very open-minded, dear single parent. You know, the date can swing either way. It can be good, it can be bad. But either way, be open-minded. You know, when you're open-minded, you know, you will not be so disappointed. But if you are specific on this thing must go right, this date must go right for me. My life is hanging on a thread. This thing must go. And then you find that this guy he's not even on your level. You find that you feel so disappointed. So be open-minded. No, it can be good, it can be bad. And if it is bad, then you'll decide, okay, I'll not be going on a second date. But if it's good, why not, right? A second date is most probably likely. So be very open-minded, single parents, and don't hide the fact that you're a single mother and father. This is what I always tell single parents. When you're going for that, this is the first rule. This is the first thing you talk about. Well, not really the first thing, but don't wait for a second date now to decide, now you know I'm a single parent. No. If somebody asks you, okay, so tell me about you. You're on a date now, and somebody asks you, so tell me about you. You'll not be saying all other things and then leaving the most important thing, that you are a single parent. No, that should be on top of your list of what is, of who you are. Okay? That one, be upfront and never shy away. People want to hide that. Oh, maybe this guy is so good. Maybe you've been hooked up to a millionaire type of guy or a wealthy woman. And you want to hide that, but you're thinking, if they know I have kids, they might not take me. No, you're on a blind date to get to know one another. Okay? Be upfront. Tell them, my name is this, whatever. Oh, and I have kids. I'm a single parent. So that you don't waste your time with dates that are not potential mates. I'm telling you, when you have children and you're a single parent, you have no choice but to be upfront about your situation. If your date doesn't pan out, if they don't mind your current situation and they accept it, and most people accept that it's not an issue, although some have an issue with dating single parents. Of course, they have issues, and their issues that don't have to affect you, single parent. If your date doesn't mind your current situation, that you are a single parent, if they accept it and they're like, oh, you might find that they're also single parents, you know? So just put it out there. Be upfront. Don't be afraid. People are so afraid. Oh, this guy might reject me. Oh, this woman is so wonderful. I've been loving her for too long. If I tell her I have kids, please do. And watch. What do they say? What is that saying? And let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, that's the saying. Okay? Imagine, you will find out that people don't really mind as you think they would. Okay? And if they have kids, if you say, I have children, and they say, I have children too, well, hallelujah, right? Yeah? If they accept you, you should also accept them too, right? And but do not accept, some people might say, I don't mind, but they have a wife. Some people are funny. Honestly, how do you go on a blind date and you're married? Or how do you go on a blind date? And it's so... anyway, that is their business. But anyway, let's continue. Do not accept anything polygamous relationship. Don't accept to be in a polygamous relationship. Some people would be like, I've been liking you for a long time. I just wanted to go out on a date with you. I'll be honest with you. I have a wife, but I'm liking you. What nonsense is that? And it's funny how there are people who will be like, I don't mind. It's okay. Or somebody will come and say, I just wanted us to have like a friends with benefits. And people will be like, okay. Or would you like to be my mistress? Okay. Would you like to be my side piece? Okay. Oh, God. No. Single parents, those type of relationships are not worth your while. Do not accept them. I don't care how desperate you are for money or how you think this is your solution to your problems. You're going to break your heart. And you will blame yourself for accepting such things. Don't accept anything polygamous, any one night stand, being a mistress or a side piece. Come on. Why would somebody take you on a date to make you a side piece? What do they take you for? Seriously. What do they take you for? Don't accept. And let me tell you, you will not die alone. I promise you. God is faithful. Oh yeah, speaking of God, He will not even want you to be in such a kind of a relationship. Those are the type of people you leave and block. Don't allow yourself to be a second choice Somebody's second choice. Oh, I have a wife, but I think you can be or I have a husband, but we are not together anymore. We are separated. So be my. No. If somebody cannot accept you wholly and fully, let them be. Don't be so overly desperate by agreeing to those kind of relationships. Please don't. Walk away. Honestly, you will break your heart. You will be so disappointed. Those people, those are the same people who will go and tell people of how nasty and desperate you are. Imagine. Don't accept those relationships. Anyway, in case the date you're on, maybe that blind date, in case your date does not want a relationship with a single parent, maybe they're open and honest and they're telling you, well, I just came, I was just coming, I had no expectations, but I'm sorry, I cannot date or I cannot be in a relationship with a single parent. Please don't take offense. Respect their opinions, accept their truths, and don't plan on a second date. Don't plan for a second date. Don't hurt yourself like that. Maybe it's been too long, maybe 3 years, 4 years, you're just single over there. Somebody just shows interest in you but they tell you, oh, you have kids. No, I can't be with somebody with kids. I want somebody who is single. Please. Don't be like, oh God, why me? No. Accept their truths and walk away. Don't try. This is what I tell you, single parents. Don't try to change somebody's mind. Let's just stay. No. Don't try to change their minds because you kind of like them. Oh, I think I like this date. Just learn to take no for an answer. No is also an answer, dear single parent. No is also an answer. Learn to take no for an answer and leave that date with your dignity intact. It took me a long time to learn to love myself unconditionally. I don't think I was deserving of it for a long time. I didn't think I was deserving of it. I think all my life. It's just until recently I was like, I'm also important. Because I used to do all things for everybody and leave myself out. In fact, I barely left any love for myself. I didn't have love for myself at all. I thought everyone else was more important. I was just the last one to be picked, the last one to be chosen. I was always last. And people were comfortable putting me in that position. They were like, Betty is used to it. Betty is used to it. So when I took my power back, people were very shocked. In fact, people were intimidated of even talking to me. Okay? Single parent. Remember, you matter. I always tell you this. Learn to take no for an answer. It doesn't mean that you are less of a human being or you have no value. No, it just means this is not the one for me. That is what it means. That is in fact, you should look at it like that. You should just say, you know what, this guy is not for me. If he cannot accept you for who you are, then he's not for you. So remember, you matter. It doesn't matter what I think of you, what the next person thinks of you. What you think of yourself is what matters. And you are of value, dear parents. So if someone doesn't fancy you, then it's their loss, not yours. Accept it and move on. Don't be thinking, oh, maybe tomorrow he will call me. No. In fact, I encourage you to block their numbers. Because if somebody has told you with their mouth that they cannot have a relationship with you simply because you have kids, well, there is no long-term anything there. There is no friendship, there is no relationship, there is nothing. Just accept it and move on, okay? But if you guys fancy each other, maybe you've gone on that blind date and you're feeling it, the conversation is flowing, the communication is coming through nicely. on that first date, then hallelujah to both of you. There's nothing as beautiful as two souls liking each other on the first date. On the first go, you guys are just connecting through and through. That's beautiful. And nowadays it's rare. So when you go out there and and you find that person, you just feel so lucky, So if you find that you like each other, then by all means, thank your lucky stars. If you find that perfect fit, because it's hard nowadays to find a perfect fit. If you find that perfect fit, but have you ever been on a date, or do you know someone that you just flow with? It's very rare to find those people. But if you're feeling the flow, and they're feeling your flow, and you're feeling their flow, I say do not be afraid to show it. Don't be afraid to let them know it. And even you guys, don't be afraid to plan on a second date. I know I would. Okay? And if you both decide that a second date will be good for both of you, then why not? But do not introduce them yet to your brood. Just because it's coming. It's not yet there. Eh? Don't introduce those guys to your brood yet. Get to know them a little. Get to know them a little. Go out some more. Talk some more. Get to know at least their second name. That middle name that we all miss. The first name or the last name, but you don't know the second name. Get to know that second name. Get to know their favorite color. Get to know their favorite spot, where they hang out the most. Get to know their, not yet your family, but who they are to the core. If they are willing and ready to open up to you, get to know them. Ask them questions. Ask as many questions as you can. Get to know them a little. It's good. It's good to when you asking somebody questions, they know, or they always take it like you're interested in them, right? And don't also jump in bed with them as quick as you meet them. Single parent. Get to know somebody a little. Well, I will not specify to you a time frame when you guys can, but when you're good and ready, and especially when things are getting really serious, then you can go ahead. We are adults here, so you cannot really tell somebody don't sleep with them until this time, take 90 days off. No. When you're good and ready, when you're feeling like, okay, we are on that serious path, then you can take the leap, introduce them to your brood, and then you guys can do whatever you want to do. But on the sex part, please hold out as long as you can. Because sex it complicates very many things. And even so, there is no hurry to have sex. If you two are meant to be together, if you two are meant to be, you will have a lifetime to engage in sex. So there is no hurry. Hold out. Hold out. Watch them long enough if they will stay or go, because you can never tell. Maybe some people are only good for 3 months and then they leave. They'll be like, I'm so tired. I need something new. Some people are like that. And on money matters, don't be quick to ask for money or give away your money. Single parents. Because you like somebody and somebody says, lend me some $200 or 200 euros, wherever you are in the world. Don't be so quick to give away your money. Or don't be so quick to ask for money. Oh, help me. No. Get to know a person first before you decide to be generous with them. Single parent. Let enough time run by you guys before any serious commitments start happening. Please. Single parent. Now, I've been telling single parents for a long time. Just don't be too overly generous. Just know somebody first. Okay? And let me tell you, rules are important to follow. Rules protect us. Some of us, we want to break rules and then we end up broken-hearted. And then you wonder, why am I always broken-hearted? There are rules that you follow in every situation of life that protect you. So don't jump into a relationship until you're solid sure that indeed this is it. And as a single parent, be more cautious, be more vigilant, for you have a lot to lose. You have your time to lose, your money to lose, your energy. And these are things that either you can never get them back, or they become too hard to replenish. In fact, imagine if you've given that person your time. You can't get back time. It's wasted once they leave you. How about your money and your energy? Do you know how hard it is to replenish money or energy? So don't jump into relationships like that. Be sure, indeed this is it. And how sure do you know you are sure? Okay, or how sure are you? Okay, that's the question. Ask God. God, my Father in heaven, is this the one for me? Is this person the one for me? I'm telling you, God does not disappoint you. One day, God never disappoints. And be ready and accepting of the answer that will come. You know, God doesn't sugarcoat it for you because he's thinking, oh, my daughter is so desperate, he wants this man, so he'll tell you yes. No. Be ready and accepting of the answer that will come. And be sure that it's God talking and not your will. You know, sometimes we can think, oh, God is saying yes. And he's not the one talking. We are the ones talking to ourselves. Because we like that person. So, of course, the answer is yes. But maybe God is telling you, no, wait. Wait. And there's a reason why he always tells you wait. He says, wait for the appropriate time. Wait, somebody's coming. Somebody who I have ordained for you is coming. Just wait. And then if he's not the person for you, God just tell you automatically no. And if he's the one for you, he says, sure bet. Go ahead. Remember, single parent, one wrong decision can affect your life tremendously. One wrong decision. And we always go wrong. Our money is right. Our children are right. Our parents are right. Our family is right. But when it comes to love, I think most of us are messed up right there. Because we always choose wrongly. We are always choosing wrongly, the wrong people. For the obvious reasons, maybe our flesh cannot resist those people. But we didn't take the time to ask God, God, is this person the one? Show me. Or you just tell God, let your will be done. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done. That's the prayer you should be praying when you're praying for a partner, my friends. You tell God, let your kingdom come. Let your will be done. Is this person the one for me? Show me, show me, show me. In my dreams, in my visions, in my thoughts, anyhow you want to show me, show me. Even through your word, talk to me. Tell me which verse I should go and read. That's how you talk to God. Engage him. Fast and pray. You know, let me tell you, relationships that are lifetime, they require fasting and praying. I'm doing serious fasting and praying and serious traveling prayer. Because it is not easy. I tell you, single parent, it is not easy to find the one. They are not found just out there, sitting out there and waiting for you. Those are people who have probably worked on themselves too. And they're also asking God, show me the one. So God tells you, maybe wait so that he can partner you up with that one who is right and ready for you. So don't be quick to jump in any relationship until God speaks. Allow God to speak. For once in your life, allow God to speak. Don't allow your flesh to speak. The flesh will always mislead us. I'm telling you. How many times has your flesh misled you? That's why maybe we are single parents. Because the flesh misled us. If we had waited on God, maybe we would be in glorious marriages right now. Because God never leads anyone astray. God is not an author of confusion. If he gives you a spouse, he knows who that person is. He cannot confuse you. And maybe they might not come in the way you like. But he knows in the end, you will be a very, very happy person. Okay, dear parents, single parents, if you're going out on a blind date or any kind of date, if you're meeting somebody for the first time on a date, please don't be quick to jump in anything. Get to know them first. As long as you can. And while you're getting to know them, you're on your prayer and you're asking God, is this the one? Show me. And God will always show you in dreams, in visions, in thoughts. A thought will come to your head and God will be saying, certainly this is it. Go ahead. Or no, leave these people out. I'm telling you. God, that's how God speaks. Or he sends somebody with a word and you know. And when that person speaks, you know God is speaking through them. So, single parent, yes, I want you to go out there and date. Yes, I don't want you to be, you don't lock yourself inwardly so much because one person broke your heart. Once you have healed, don't be afraid to go out there to date. But as you date them, use wisdom. Use wisdom and choose wisely. Okay? So I thank you once more for your time, single parents. Thank you for tuning into this channel, for pausing to like, to share, and to subscribe to this channel. May the good Lord bless you. May he keep you, and may he make his face to shine on all of you and your children. Until the next time, my name is Betty, wishing you all a blessed day. Amen.